closer. Come on, closer, a little closer. Did you know there's a secret fishing method right now that makes around 45 mil an hour that you need to hop on right now? Boom! Today, we're black hole fishing. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do it, exactly how to make money, exactly how you black hole fish. Now, I'll give you the rundown. You need a flaming flay, you need an ATV, shurikens, Hyperion, if it gets dire. I know not all of you have Hyperions, but it's good to have one, especially if it's Hypermax and Rainbow like mine. SOS Flare, optional. Daedalus Axe, optional. Chimera, required. Hunting Axe, 100% required. Fishing Rod, 100% required. And guess what? Black Hole, 100% required. What you need to do this at 100% efficiency is 350 fishing speed, remember that, 350 on the Crimson Isles, yes, and 100 secret chance. I forgot to include this, but hunting fortune is very important, so max it out as much as you can. You need full Magma Lord, preferably with submerged and not perfect but flawless gems. You also need Snowy on your equipment and a Magma Lord Gauntlet that helps a lot. You need a flying fish pet. I manual swap in my pets menu with a mod called command keys. This is the mod. I put in a key for a command. For my command, it's /pet. When I click my mouse button, it opens my pet menu and I click on my blaze and I get 5 double hook chance, and it gives me tracking because it increases my combat and miscellaneous stats by 10% on the Crimson Isle, which increases my rates of catching a Jobus by about 1%. I know y'all may say this is effort. This is how you make money. If you're not doing this, you're a fucking loser and you're not gonna make as much money as me. Now for the second stage, you need to actually know how you black hole fish, because all of this money, all of this setup will not get you anywhere. It's like, just because you're rich doesn't make you good at anything. You can be like a little nepo baby who doesn't know anything. So this is how you black hole fish. I'm gonna learn you right now. You hop onto the Crimson Isles, get the egg on the side, of course. Then you have two choices. I usually go with this spot because it's the closest, or this spot. This is usually pretty good if you're many people. You don't want to fish in hotspots, but I'll get to that later. Alright, but back at the normal spot, you want to come back here and get a black hole in your hotbar, and you just take a big leap into the air and put down your black hole. This is pretty good, I would say. And then you start by fishing. You get your rod, cast, lava. You see the timer on screen? That's from Sky Honey, and then you just flay the mobs. Now for the hard part. You need to make it so that you don't one-tap the mobs. For example, you do not want to one-tap a blaze or a worm, because they are the money makers in this. So how I optimize my damage, this is for me personally. I have pretty high magical power, so I have to go like this. I put all of my tuning into strength. I get 174 strength by doing that, and then I go with demonic power because it splits my intelligence and strength and crit damage a little bit, so it makes it easier to still deal damage but also not deal too much damage. And for my stats, when I kill the mobs, I have around, let's check, I have 1600 strength and 500 crit damage, so that is pretty good. I deal like 600k damage, which is pretty much a deal. And I'm gonna show you an example now. Look, that was made pretty quick. I'll show you again.
Look, that was made pretty quick.
But basically what I did is when I fish up the mob, I want to hit it with the flay once and then quickly swap to my hunting axe just so it doesn't die, because I want to have it in the black hole and it will automatically go to the black hole. Look, I got the worm, it will just float up to the black hole and it will get captured. Now I got 2 shards, you can get 2 or 3 shards. So that is pretty much the procedure. When you get rare sea creatures, you just try to remove the black hole
because I don't think shurikens work with black hole. So I would remove my black hole, put it here if I get a Jobbus, for example, because they get black hole and you do not want them black holed, personally. Now, how do I get as many shards as possible? These are the shards you need. You need the Great Karma Lizard King shard. Max this out because it will give you more blaze shards. You want the Excellent Karma Leviathan shards. They will give you more worm shards. And you want Megalith shards because they give you Hunter Fortune towards legendary shards. So Taurus shards. Then you also need the Crimson Hook attribute from Lord Jobbus. Gives you 5 juicy double hook pets. This is required actually if you're just fishing or doing anything at all. This is a must-have shard. It's really cheap. Just get it, please. The Viper shard is pretty good. You get more damage from putting weapons in your hand axe. So it basically means that you deal more damage with your hand axe, which just makes your life easier because you want the mob to get low. Then this is a very important one, the Python shard. Your black holes capture creatures 50% faster. This is huge. It will increase your rates, especially if you double hook like a worm or a blaze. It will essentially make it so you have to wait less time to capture them both back to back. Also make sure to get the sea sharp. Also make sure to get the sea sharp. Also make sure to get the sea. Also, make sure to get the Sea Serpent Shard. Your hunting attributes are 20% stronger. So for example, the black hole one gets 20% stronger, so it will go to 60%, which is even quicker. You just want the max efficiency. And those are pretty much all of the shards you need. I don't think they would cost too much, but make sure to get them to at least a high tier so they do give you a lot of benefit. And fishing in a party will give you increased rates. Of course it will give you increased rate, because if all of you guys are fishing and everyone can get a Jobbus, you can pretty much loot share like an extra frag an hour, I would say, because 6 people, like 5 Jobbuses, it's like 5 times the Jobbuses and you get 5 times less jobs, so you get 1 extra frag, which is 5 mil an hour. It's insane. But when you fish, you need a lot of magic find to actually get those rare drops, like flash books, like vials, like burnt text, like whatever. You just need magic find to make more money. And this is a quick rundown on how you would get more magic find. First of all, full Magma Lord armor. If you're fishing alone, this is actually better than Sorrow because you have no legion, and this is gonna give you 25 magic find, as you can see in the description, if you have the Magma Lord gauntlet. So make sure to always use the Magma Lord gauntlet when you're fishing. Always use the Rift Necklace, always use the David Cloak, because the David Cloak will give you Hunter Fortune, which is very, very important for more shards. Your accessory bag should be enriched with magic find as much as possible. If you have struggles with getting secret chance to max, make sure to prioritize that. But after that, make sure to balance your bag out so you have as much magic find as possible. For the pet of choice, of course, you're going with the Golden Dragon. If you're not going with the Golden Dragon, you are making zero fucking money. You're making zilch. So you need the Golden Dragon and you need a Chimera weapon. Chimera in 2026 is like, I don't know, Soul Eater. It's so cheap. Just get it. Please max it out to 5 on any weapon. It will give you so much magic find and you will make it back with these prices. A common misconception is that you want to put your beacon on magic find, but the right stat is actually tracking, because in the long run, tracking will do more for you than the magic find. Because imagine you getting more Jobbuses, which is a guaranteed 5 mil, or getting a 6% increased chance of getting a vial. I think it adds up, so I would always recommend going with tracking no matter the case. Also, make sure to eat the black cake, /visit Richie Cutie. Make sure to eat the cakes and do all of the social things so I can get social 25. If you follow this little guide correctly, you should not be making less than 30 mil an hour. If you have all of the stats maxed, as much as possible, doing exactly as I say, using the right pets, etc., you should be making at least 30 mil. That's my promise to you guys. Pinky little promise. So let me know if this was useful to you. Any tips you have to improve this money making method, and let me know what you want to see in the future. Make sure to like and fucking subscribe or you won't get any Jobbuses or Ragnaroks or Wikitikis or rain drakes. Yeah, I didn't forget about that one this time. See ya.